I am looking like a little bit of a hot mess today, but what else is new? We've just had a typical morning. I've started trying to get into a little bit of a routine for the baby and for Masa and for myself. It's kind of like a win-win-win situation for us all, and it's been working actually really well, and I've been very proud of myself because I've been consistent with it. And I really only do it when Andy is working, because when he is not working, he kind of just lets me have a little bit of a sleep in, which is nice. But when he is at work, this is our routine. We will wake up, I'll feed the baby, and then I will put her down to have some tummy time or some just back time, whatever. Some time to play on her own on the ground while I make my coffee and I make my breakfast, and then I'll go sit down with her if she's fussing a little bit, which usually does start to fuss a little bit, but yeah. She'll start to fuss, and then I'll just finish my coffee sitting down next to her and kind of playing with her. And then I will get ready to go on our, what I'm calling a daily walk. So it's probably, I try to walk for about an hour and a half. It kind of just depends on when the baby falls asleep, because part of this routine is having her do her first nap in the pram, which she used to hate sleeping in the pram. Like, she would just cry and cry and cry and cry, and then I would end up just picking her up and having to like walk back home with her, which was not ideal. But now she's been pretty good about taking naps in the pram. She does still cry like a little bit, and sometimes I will have to pick her up, give her a pat, and then I'll put her back down, and even if she starts crying, I'll just start moving and she'll fall asleep like within a few minutes. But today actually she cried a lot less than she usually does, which is nice. And I also figured out that if she starts to cry and I start singing, which I'm a bad singer, so I am not typically one to want to sing in public when people can hear me, but it gets her to calm down and it gets her to fall asleep. So I've been singing to her when she cries, and that seems to work really well. The only thing is that her naps in the pram have only been like 25 minutes to 30 minutes, which is not that great, but I'm hoping that if we keep doing this routine, she'll eventually get used to being asleep in there, and they'll get a little bit longer each time. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, obviously we're back home now. I am just making some lunch for myself, and she is having some tummy time on the ground with her books. She's not fussing or anything, so that's really good. I'm about to make a salad, and I really have been trying to make my lunches super easy, because otherwise I just won't eat anything. I'll have like a snack, like a chocolate or chips, which is not a good lunch. So I've been trying to get things that I can do just like super quickly and that doesn't make a lot of mess. So one of the things that I've really been loving are these salad kits from Woolies. I would probably say this is my favorite one. So it's just the Asian style salad kit, and I think what I mostly love about this is that it has these little crunchy noodle things that you can put in it, and I am just loving those. So I'm gonna make that really quick, just mix it all up. And I also have the oven on because I am eating a little bit like a 5-year-old today with some chicken nuggets. So chicken nuggets and salad, super easy lunch. And then depending on how good she is just having time to herself, I will try to get a little bit of the kitchen done. It's actually not that messy, but I have to unpack the dishwasher and then pack it with the dirty dishes. So I don't know, we'll see. But yes, I will do this and then I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully we are doing something a little bit more exciting. It is a little while later. I had my lunch, not what's the word, not calmly, because SB started fussing, so I had to hold her while I was eating, and she's at the stage, I guess the baby stage, where she just wants to grab everything. Like anything that is near her, she just wants to grab, and also not only grab, but grab and put into her mouth. So that was a little bit of a fun time. And then she was sleepy, so I put her down to nap in our bed. She is still not napping well on her own. She doesn't know how to put herself to sleep that well. I will say, however, though, I have kind of started putting her to nap on the bed, and I'll just stay there with her. Sometimes I'll nap, sometimes I'll read my book. But like yesterday, I put her to nap in the bed, and it took her quite some time to fall asleep, and she was like crying quite a bit. And after like a bunch of shushes and all of that, she finally fell asleep. But today, she only cried a little bit, fussed a little bit, and then she was asleep within 10 minutes, so that was nice. And she got an hour sleep while I read my book, so that was good. One good thing. Well, not one good thing, but that went smoother than it usually goes, so that was a nice surprise. Hopefully that just means that she's getting more used to this way of napping where she's not on me. But also, I don't know, I feel like she's also getting a little bit too big for the carrier as well. Like, I feel like she's going to stop being so comfortable sleeping in it like pretty soon, even though she's not even 5 months yet. But yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now she's in the rocker, and I'm going to see if I can now finish tidying up the kitchen. And also, my hair is just falling out like crazy, and I feel like I can't have it down. I always have to have it like tied up, otherwise it just gets onto everything and gets everywhere. Any tips on postpartum hair loss? Please leave them down below. I need to buy one of those silicone hair brushes so that I can stimulate my scalp, because I heard that stimulating your scalp is a big yes thing to do to like help your hair regrow quicker. So I don't know, I have to get onto that. But for now, it is staying in a low bun, and we are going to clean this kitchen. I'm not going to bore you with that footage, and I'm not going to bore myself with that footage trying to edit it, so I'm just going to clean and I will get back to you guys later. I have been trying to film this video since forever, and I will start filming and then I don't know what happens and I just stop. So today is the day we are going to film this whole video. Obviously I'm not starting this video from my bed, which means I've already been up for a little bit, and I really haven't done much though. We woke up around 9, which is our typical wake up time. I think SB wakes up around 8:30 to 9 every day, just on her own. So whenever she wakes up is whenever I have to wake up as well. So that is our wake up time. The first thing I typically do is give her a feed. So I've already done that. I fed her, and then I'll come out, say hello to Masa, change her diaper, and then I put her under the jungle gym, which is where she is right now, while I make my breakfast. I've already made my coffee, and I am still drinking decaf typically, and saving like real caffeine for if I go out that day. And it's been working fine. I don't find that I'm more tired when I'm just drinking decaf, so it might just be a placebo effect. I think really the only difference that I feel between when I have decaf and when I have caffeine is not like my awakeness or my alertness, but I get very jittery when I've had like a really good strong coffee. So I don't know, I don't need to feel jittery throughout the day. So if decaf still makes me feel like I am more awake than if I was not having any sort of coffee. Let me go see what's happening. Oh, I got SB these little sensory balls, and she is just trying to grab them. So if you hear her in the background, she's not in distress, she is just having a little bit of trouble trying to grab them. Coming, sweetie. So for my breakfast today, I'm just having some peanut butter on a sesame bagel. And then once I'm done making my breakfast and my coffee, I'll take it over to where baby is, and I'll just kind of sit in front of her and have my breakfast while I'm watching her or while I'm playing with her. Just being there so that she knows that I'm there and helping her with anything that she needs while she's playing. Okay, so this is usually my spot. I have my coffee and my bagel just on the coffee table, and then my little babe. I'll show you. And then my little babe is just here chilling on her mat, and these are the little sensory balls that I was talking about. They shake as well. What else has been going on? Let's have a little chat. Well, little miss is almost 5 months. I think today is March 4th? No. 5th. I think today's like March 5th, and the date of her birthday is on the 10th. So March 10th she will be 5 months old. Oh, there goes my phone. I think that is my partner, so I will have to talk to you guys in a sec. Okay, so breakfast is pretty much done, except for my coffee I'm still drinking. Hi, Masa. It is now time for another diaper change. I think it's going to be nap time pretty soon, so I'm gonna change her diaper. And then I will get the room ready, just tidy up a little bit and fix the bed, because we've started taking naps on the bed rather than in the carrier. So I've got to do all of that, and then we will do a nap. But I will take you all with me and show you what I do. So we have come to the part of the day that is her first nap. So I have her over here in her crib just doing some tummy time with a book and a teether, but she is not really paying attention to either. And she started doing these Superman, so she'll go from Superman or Shalabhasana if you do yoga, and then to like pushing herself up. It's kind of cute. It's very cute. Yes, anyway, so I'm just gonna make the bed, and Masa is already on it. My partner sees Masa on the bed, he's gonna freak out. So I don't think he doesn't watch my videos unless I show him, so we're just not gonna show him. But I have to get myself the bed, and then I'm just going to make it so that it's nice and tight and nice and flat. I really don't do anything fancy. I kind of just pull the sheets and then pull the comforter. And this is the blanket that I will put over her, and then this is the pillow onto which I will lay my head. And then I'll usually just put her head like here, and I'll lay down just next to her. And we do a little co-sleeping nap in that way. Her first nap of the day has usually been around 30 minutes, so really not a long nap at all, which is why I've kind of just stayed in here and haven't tried to get away from her. Masa. Yeah, so I've been just doing her first nap as a co-sleep nap. And that's it. I kind of just hang out. Usually, honestly, if we've had a bad night, I will usually nap with her. Otherwise, I will sometimes read a book, or I will just be on my phone, depending on what mood I'm in that day. And I think today is a be on phone kind of day. I also wanted to say that, as you can see, I've got a bunch of Kines tape on my wrist and on my forearm, and that is because I have developed mommy wrist, which I've had this before, and even before I was a mom, when I was doing a lot of yoga. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was trying to learn how to do crow, and I was just doing it so much, like every single day, and I just developed this thing. But last time I remember, because this was like maybe 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I went to a physio and they did a little massage on me, and then I was doing some exercises that I found on YouTube, but it just eventually went away on its own. And so I thought that was gonna happen this time around too, but it just got worse and worse and worse. And so my partner made me go to see a chiro so that I can get laser on it, and that was a few days ago. So he taped me up as well, and now I have just been having to be very careful about how I lift things, how I grab things, and I was given these exercises to do. So basically I just kind of hold my arm out like this, and I have to flip it. So I do this 10 times. I won't show you all 10 times because that will be kind of boring. And then I do a flexion thing. So it does hurt when I go like this. Like if I were to put my thumb all the way in my, I'll show you on this head. If I were to put my thumb all the way over here and go like this, that hurts. So I kind of just put it underneath the first 2 fingers, or maybe even just the 1 finger. And that is okay. That doesn't hurt so bad. And then I have to flip it and do like these flexion and extension things, but see, even going like just that much hurts. So I'm just supposed to go to my max to where it feels uncomfortable but not painful. So I have to do 10 of those, and then the other one is doing it this way and going, which, oh my god, I can't even show you. I'll show you on this hand because it hurts so bad to do it and you won't even see any movement because I can barely move it at all on that hand. But basically you go like this and then you do this one. So anyway, yeah, I've been doing those exercises every morning as well, so I will probably do them just really quick before I put her into bed. And yeah, that is it. That is pretty much our morning. Her first wake window is mostly just her playing in the jungle gym, doing some tummy time in her crib, and then we have our nap. Baby, or should I say we, because I said I was gonna be on my phone, but I ended up falling asleep also. So we woke up about 15 minutes ago. She actually had about an hour and a half nap for the first time ever. But also I think I helped. So as she woke up, I think maybe once or twice to like noise, and I just kind of shushed and patted her like a very tiny bit, and she ended up falling asleep. So yeah, that was good. We got an hour and a half sleep. I fed her, I'm changing her now, and then I think it's time for me to have a shower. Oh my gosh, what's happening with my hair? Turns out I don't actually have to change her diaper because it is clean. So I'm going to put her rocker in the bathroom and just have her in there with me while I take a shower. And it's actually turning out to be a very nice day. It was very cloudy and gloomy this morning, but it looks like the sun is coming out. So I'm gonna have to get her changed into something a little bit cooler. Yeah, I'll get myself ready, do my face, brush my teeth, and then I think I'll probably have lunch, and then I will take her out for a walk. But we'll see how long it takes me to do everything because her wake windows right now are about 2 hours. So from 12:30 when she woke up, that's 2:30. So I think I want to start heading out on my walk around 2:30ish so that she'll have her second nap in the pram. I'm done with my shower now and I'm looking and feeling a little bit more presentable. I think what I'm going to do now, I've got, it's 1:30, so I have maybe like 45 minutes, I think, before I want to start getting ready to go on our walk. So I'm going to have some lunch, very easy today. I've got some leftover lasagna that I need to eat. And I think I'll put baby in the play gym while I have my food and while I have my water. And depending on how much time I have left, I think I might try to do a little quick clean of the kitchen. And yeah, that is it. I can't believe how quickly this day is going. And I've done like nothing, but that is pretty much how I feel every single day. That's just how it is. That is just mom life at the moment with this little almost 5-month-old who is teething, by the way. She is getting her 2 front bottom teeth. I felt them 2 days ago, and then yesterday I tried that glass cup trick to see them, and you can definitely see like white bits on her gum. So yeah, they're coming. I feel like she's so young to be getting them. All of the other babies in my mom's group, I think, are like maybe starting to teeth and drool, but no one has actually felt or seen teeth like I have. So I don't know. I wish out of everything of her to be the first to do, probably getting teeth is not something that I would have like wanted. So I don't know, I'm just a bit afraid of how breastfeeding is gonna go once she like starts to get more of her teeth, or like once her teeth start coming through a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know, I guess we'll see when we get there. I swear 2 hours goes by so quickly. I did not get to do any cleaning in the kitchen. I really just ate and I played with the baby. So there, that was it. I'm just now going to start to get the pram ready to take her out. We are back from our walk. It was probably just under an hour walk. She fell asleep really quickly today. Usually it takes about 30 minutes for her to actually fall asleep in the pram, but we walked like just down the driveway. So like, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. And probably less than that. I don't know. Anyway, we walked down the driveway and I looked and she was asleep, so that was good, especially because it's really hot outside, so I don't think I would have wanted to walk more than what we just did now. So that was really good. We're back now. I've just put on my feeding pillow and we are about to feed the baby. I'm done feeding Espy. I don't know how, it's already 4 o'clock. I fed her and then we kind of just hung out and yeah. I don't know. I swear, I feel like I was just sitting down there with her for like 5 minutes, but I guess it was longer. I don't know. I really don't know how all that time passed, but if we're following 2-hour wake windows, her next nap should be around 5:15ish. So since it's already 4, I don't really know what to do in the next hour. I've got her just hanging out in the lounger right now and I really need to do a nursing bra wash. So that is what I'm going to do right now. And oh, we have this like, it's a little embarrassing, this mountain of clothes back here that needs to be folded and put away. So maybe I can work on that a little bit too. We'll see. Espy is pretty content right now, so hopefully she is just content for the next at least 30 minutes so I can get some stuff done. Little chunky legs. My little miss is getting a bit antsy in her lounger. I managed to put the load in though, so I brought the rocker over. I'm gonna sit her in the rocker, see if she can stay in there for a little while longer and see if I can just tidy up the kitchen a little bit. Little Missy is getting fussy, which is why I'm holding her, but I did manage to do that load of laundry and also hang it up. The dishwasher is going and yeah, and now I think I'm gonna go try to get her to take her last nap of the day, which is also in the bed. I probably won't actually fall asleep this time, but I do have to do some grocery shopping, so I might do an online grocery order while she's sleeping. And yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that this nap will be at least an hour long because it is 7 o'clock. I said I was not going to fall asleep and I ended up falling asleep with the baby. I feel like I have a serious sleep debt to catch up with from the baby's newborn days, so I'm just gonna take it as that. But okay, it's hard because I can't be on my phone while she's trying to fall asleep, right? Because then she's never gonna fall asleep. So what I do is I just lay next to her and I close my eyes because I figure, you know, like babies copy what they see. So if she sees me closing my eyes, she knows that it's sleep time, so she will close her eyes too. Except I think I end up falling asleep before she does, and then that's it. Like I will occasionally kind of like open my eyes to see if she's asleep yet, and she won't be asleep. And then like I'll open my eyes and her eyes will be open, but she will not like fully open, but like half open. So I don't know, and I think she just sleeps this way. But I see that her eyes are still kind of open, so then I just close my eyes back again. And then I end up falling asleep, and then probably after that she ends up closing her eyes fully. But anyway, it's a big thing. So yes, I fell asleep again. We woke up, she slept for about an hour. We woke up, I fed her, and then now I'm just going to change her diaper. And her daddy called me while I was feeding her as well, and he's just stopped at the grocery store, so he should be home very soon too, which is very nice, so I can get a break from taking care of her. Hello. Oh, I'm a bit red. Hi everyone, just finishing off this vlog from yesterday. Andy got home, he made dinner. I was hanging out with the baby while he was making dinner, watching Netflix. And then once we were finished with dinner, we put the baby to bed and then just hung out for like an hour or two afterwards. Again, just watching Netflix and being on our phone, having a chill night, and then we went to bed. So that was all we did. Nothing else too exciting, but that was definitely like a realistic day in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.